Hi everyone, it's the weekend, so I'm a little more relaxed. Okay. So there's a video I wanted to do about Y&R. As you can tell, okay. So what I'm going to focus on here is the a few moments I didn't focus on during the week because I was kind of out of it on Friday, and so um, I kind of forgot to mention that they had spoilers. So I'm going to go into a few of those. But once again, I don't know when they're going to actually air. I just know that they're going to happen within the week. Okay, so finally we have the showing of the reveal, if you will, of the new Abbott household. So that's going to be interesting because I've been talking about it for a couple of months now. So yeah. Okay. A big moment, which I think I did talk about, but I'm going to talk about another angle of it, is, well, let's see. Claire and Kyle, I'm going to talk about that for a minute, and then I'm going to talk about Audra also. Okay. The other angle on the Claire and Kyle thing, I'm for the couple, as I've said before, and I still am. But I always thought that the couple wasn't going to make it because Victor was going to set his foot into it and make it, disintegrate and then be able to tell Claire, see, I told you about Kyle. Meanwhile, he's behind the scenes pulling the strings because she doesn't know. All she knows up to this point is that um, he is involved with something with Jabot, having an informant in Jabot's company, right? But that doesn't mean that he's going to interfere in her relationship, or so she doesn't know yet. Okay, the one thing um, is when she said something last week, and Kyle said something in response, and she was more concerned about. She didn't believe that he wouldn't do anything to her, like that Kyle wouldn't do anything. And at that moment, I would have said, maybe we need to rethink this because she may be young, but if you don't believe in your partner and have the trust and you're on the same team, then why are you in a relationship in the first place? I mean, if it's like you're on, like in a relationship with somebody, but you're not on the same team, you know, what's to say that they won't go against you when the going gets tough? So when she questioned him, Kyle, I was like, I don't know. And then the thing about Audra, um, which I've said this before, so I try not to repeat myself. Well, Audra clearly doesn't like Kyle. But the thing is that everybody and their brother should know by now that the thing with Audra, and Kyle was an affair, a fling, something. Both of those words is not equivalent to a relationship whatsoever. So person A thinks that it was a relationship and person B doesn't, then you have a problem from the word go. Okay? Meanwhile, if you stay on this train of thought that it was a fling, then why have so much animosity toward Kyle? I mean, you've done good for yourself. You, and you don't have a job at this point, but it doesn't mean you won't. So you decide to team up with Victor as your choice. It's not going to go good for you. And if I was Nate, then I would say to her, Why are you so concerned about Kyle? That would be my question. First of all, well, that would be my first question. My second question would be, okay, well, it seems like you're more concerned about their relationship than ours. So maybe we need to have a discussion here because seems like you don't want to be here with me. And then in Friday's episode, the description said that she stretches the truth. Okay, well, I'll give my 2 cents on that one. The more you stretch the truth with somebody you're supposed to be in a relationship, the more it's not going to work out in your favor because the person will eventually ask you questions about. I mean, I would hope that Nate would ask questions, and he is, but to me, he's not asking enough questions because he'll ask a question, she'll say something, and he'll let it pass. Um, you do that too much, and then the house of bricks is going to come down on you, honey. It's just the way it is. And like I said, I'd like to think that Nate is a smart guy, but the way he just lets everything go is like, okay, I believe in being trusting, but with Audra's past, I don't know. I do believe that there's a side of being too trusting, which is where I think Nate is at this point. So we're gonna have to see with this because I don't know. Um, I want them to be in relationships, yes, but not with the wrong people. And if a person questions you, like, if you have to question your partner that much, maybe you shouldn't be with them, number one. And if they don't want to be with you, maybe they shouldn't be with you in the first place. So it's kind of a coupling of those two thoughts together for this. So we're just going to have to see. All right. Bye, everybody.